I'll go for Dehaka, because I've heard he's got some very powerful unit compositions, and I do wanna try some of those out. I'd like to go mass Tyrannozor here, but depending on what the enemies have, I need to adapt. Because I know Stukov, who for some reason just went for mass apocalypse, even though the enemy was a freaking swan going for 20 siege tanks, and of course he was just dying every single time without doing anything really. So I wanna avoid that. I don't wanna be like that guy. So if the matchup asks for it, I'm gonna go for something else. Oh, these cost minerals. I haven't noticed. The worms cost minerals. That's a bit odd. I don't have free defenses now. So we'll get the roar. Now what? We have Artanis, so we are not gonna need Devour. I guess that's a Gym Rainer, if I'm not mistaken. And then, yeah, then we do have a Statman. So they won't have a lot of big units, but just for Gary I'm gonna get the Devour. And then I guess the Leap. The regeneration doesn't really help a lot. Not in this situation. So we are gonna go for the first 3 guesses into tier 3. And yes, I know this can be very nasty early game, but I guess it will be worth it if I go Tyrannosaurs, because those guys can tank a lot and they have a 100 damage weird spell. Can I not devour Gary? Really? Is that how it works? Maybe the Archon. Yeah, there you go. Much better. Can I leap? Yeah. Not quite. I almost got there. Almost. Now what is Gary doing with all those remains? I have never played Statman on this mode. I will very soon. Maybe try and go Mass Infestor, but I'm not sure if that does anything in direct strike. I know in co-op is a very viable strategy to go for tons of Infestors. So we're gonna go gas and then last tier for Tyrannosaurs. We have to deal with Archons, but those are not gonna be too OP against my combination. Every time he spawns, okay, so I need to deactivate this from, yeah, Dehaka himself technically. So he cannot devour heroic units then? Is that how it is? Because I know in regular co-op he can devour any unit. Almost. Actually no, he can devour every unit from co-op. We are almost at the first Tyrannozor. Yeah, look at this, he's just scouting for me. No, he's scouting for both of us, me and Yellow, to see what we're going for. I'm not sure about Artanis going for mass dragoons here, but okay. Yeah, I only have the Dehaka, literally. Can I select the preferred target? Yeah, I can. I can attack with this guy, but I can't really move him wherever I want. Nice. Next, what do we get? Cooldown, range increased. No. Roar. No, this one is not okay. Now this one, what is this do? Okay, increased in damage and then armor for Dehaka, no. Yeah, healing is way better. Those don't really grant any damage, but they do give him a couple special effects, which to be honest are not all that useful. We'll need to use the roar here. So do we get, yeah, we do get a free primal worm, which is 3x3. It's pretty big. Now we do have a bonus hit points one and then an attack speed buffed Tyrannozor. Now the best of buffs is by far the hit points one. It literally increases the hit points by 50%. Now this one is going for immortals, which is pretty worrying. Immortals are good against armored units. And we do need the Tyrannozor upgrades. Let's not forget about these. These are all good. I'm gonna try not to forget to use Dehaka's abilities. But I will mainly focus on Tyrannozors here. I am technically paired up against that Artanis, so our units spawn at the same time. So now Raynor spawns and now the next one in line is gonna be me, and then I assume the immortal Artanis Pink. Me and Pink spawn at the same time, so we're gonna interact a lot. Yeah, look at this, I only have 3 units at this point. And yeah, Pink is going for immortals, which I don't really like. Come on, why is it so hard to select Dehaka? Immortals are not doing great against Tyrannozors, even though they are technically the counter. Yeah, look at these. They're so powerful. Now look at Alarak. Yeah, he's not doing much. Alarak himself is not doing a lot of damage in general. Alarak in this mode is not all too powerful. I don't think I've ever seen an Alarak who is actually okay. Every single last one of them was just losing his round by like far, by very far. Now also Mr. Artanis is going for Mass Immortal. I will just, yeah, TP in the back and handle them with the big boy. Dehaka is technically biological, so he does not take extra damage from, yeah, from immortals. That makes him very strong. So not even anti-armored are technically a counter for my unit combination. Dehaka is a really OP tank. I'll just get the armor for him to withstand immortals a bit better, because they don't really do a lot of damage against him. It's like only 20, or I guess 24 if you assume they are upgraded. Next we'll go for the breath. So I think we will have to deal some siege tanks also, which I don't like. Go here, devour an immortal, a shielded one. Yeah, this is nasty. I have to fight also siege tanks, but I'm not doing particularly horrible. This is pretty nice. I think I need to get at least one attack upgrade for them, because they don't have a lot of damage, but the upgrades do benefit them a lot. It's like 4 damage per hit. And also, it's not a very nice thing that the air and ground upgrades are combined, because now if I want to go ground only, I'm gonna have to get both of them, and they're gonna be very expensive. Also, how about I will turn off the autocast on this one too? Yeah, I think that's much better. I have to deal with Rainer's stuff. Actually, I do also have... yeah, I also have some Phoenix support, which is nice. So I am dealing with this. Somehow. Okay, not quite, but I am. I need more Tyrannozors. 875. Next one is attack damage, I assume. I think someone is taking control of Archons. So this Artanis is going for a lot of Phoenixes. I don't know why, because there's not much this can do. They can lift up weak units, I guess. That's kind of it. Here comes Dehaka. I'm gonna have to devour one of these. Use my flames. And also use my cooldowns. Okay, so this is going pretty well. Now I must think, what do we go from now? After the Mass Tyrannozor phase, what should I go for? I guess some Guardians or some Swarm Hosts would be nice, because these guys can tank a lot of damage. Yeah, we've taken their bunker already, look at this. We'll just get more of these. Like so many more of these. I think it's fair to say that I will get a full line of them and then switch on to something else. I'm gonna get some water, I'll be back soon. Okay, so I'm back. I haven't been microing these things for a long time. So I need to turn it on and off, all of them, to make sure it's just how I want it to be. And another. Perfect. Now do I have a level? Yeah, I do have one. We'll get the regeneration because the Tyrannosaurs can stay in a fight for a very long time. Artanis is going Mass Tempest. And Elarok is kind of going whatever. He has these Vanguards, which are pretty OP. Our Artanis has a ton of Phoenixes. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because those Vikings have literally 12 range. Okay, we should get the next attack upgrade. Yeah. Devour some of these. Okay, perfect. We're gonna use the damage thingy on our Tyrannozor, and look at this, they're just smashing through them. That is an immortal massacre. Look at that. That's so cool. These guys are actually very powerful, especially with their spike barrage and armor. And we also should get the armor because it's really cheap, not like the attack. It's like freaking 600 for one upgrade. Our tennis is doing very well here with these tempests because they really stack. Now I can get another one. Guess we'll get the leap for the damage. I'll just devour some of these. Use the boom on our Tyrannozors. Can we actually get this guy too? Because those infestors are like scary. Yeah, we can. We literally handled 2 waves with the Tyrannozors. And we're also handling their command center. Look at that. That's game. That was so much better than I anticipated. GG. That's a well-deserved victory.